Hey guys, it's Arlyn of Awaken Sponda, and I'm coming on today to do a little energetic exercise with you guys just to help you understand and tap in a little bit more to your energetic body. Because your energetic signature is truly the fundamentals of your health and your well-being. And I think we're beginning to recognize this. I know. And I know that as we progress out of this, like I call it, birth canal that we're in right now, some things are really going to begin to transition as we recognize what's always been. And that is the language of sound. The language of sound, vibration, and frequency, and the power therein. Just through the sheer law of vibration, that everything that's matter is always in constant motion, constantly vibrating. Constantly. So our being, our bodies, our cells, our tissues are vibrating. And those vibrations create what we know as electricity. And in our bodies, we call it bioelectricity. Because unlike running through metal, like on the outside, that's how electrical currents run. They run through metal or a wire. In our bodies, they more or less jump from cell to cell. So that is why our bodies respond to electricity. Like if somebody needs to be resuscitated, they get shocked, right? Shocked, literally, with electrical current. So it's the same dynamic. And funny, on the outside, it runs through a metal. And we'll get into this later, but how ironic, right, that I use metal gongs, metal bowls. Interesting, right? So that's a topic for another day. But I want to keep going with this. So today we're going to do this exercise just to get you a little more in touch with your biomagnetic field. Where there's electrical current, there's always a corresponding magnetic field. And like I said, every cell of your body has its own magnetic field. So you're just pulsating, you're just emitting constant energy, right? So if something's out of tune, if something's out of place, right? If there's a little disease somewhere, or something's caught up, it's going to be out of its destined frequency. So this is what through the power of sympathetic resonance, which is like what I'm creating when I'm doing my sound meditations, right? With intention, and also through the vibrations. The vibrations really have an intelligence of their own. That's the beautiful part. So this is also another thing, is we're going to be learning a lot more. I'm certainly a lot of us are well aware that sound is a language in itself, period. Vibration, energy, frequency, all a language of its own. And the medical industry is realizing this. They've already been creating machines for a while now, but there's so much more that's to come through these understandings of new technology. And this is where we're going, guys. This is where we're going. Like I know it clearly. I've seen it. This is what I've been preparing for. But as we come on the other side of what I'm calling this the birth canal, this darkness we're in right now, when we come on the other side and we're creating this new paradigm, this is where we're going. There's no going backwards from here. And what we're going to find is that a lot of things were suppressed because these findings were there a long time back, and it was suppressed. It was taken from us. And but it's all going to come back. It's already been on the rise, and it's about to blow up, and it's about to make life a lot more beautiful on many levels. So, like I say, when you work with energy, you're working with the root of the body. The root. Western medicine has failed to get to the root of any problem. It's done nothing but create more and more and more problems. And this isn't even directly just related to our body. We're talking about any traumas from the past, like emotional traumas. We're talking about bodily, emotional, but also just spiritual, like being able to tap into more of our spiritual beings. We're multidimensional beings. That's just a fact, guys. And I'm a huge testament to that. And I do hope that in this new paradigm that I will get the book out that I need to get out about my experiences and what I've gone through my ascension process and my experiences. But yeah, so when we talk about that as well, this is not the only reality we're in. So there's much going on, and different frequencies or different avenues of being able to come to that understanding. So anyway, I'll leave that there. Let's get started with the exercise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on our hands right now. If you've done any qigong, you're already on point here. But simply just want to tune you in to feeling the energy around this magnetic field that pulsates around our body, our physical body. So bring your hands about 2 inches apart, and I want you to just take some deep breaths. And I want you to focus your attention to that space between your hands. You may already be able to feel the pulses. It's almost like a magnetic pull in and out. And now what I want you to do is start with your right hand and begin to move around in a circle. You close your eyes, it may be easier for you to tap in. So close your eyes, and as you begin to move that hand around, notice how you feel in the other hand the movement. And it's not that you're touching, what you're feeling is energy. Feel that? I know I do. Right. Okay, so try with the other hand now. Just make circles around the hand. Notice, even in both hands, what you're feeling. It's so simple. So bring them back to center. And you can play with this. You can play with bringing your hands in and out. Notice how you feel. That's your biomagnetic field. It emanates from every cell within your body. It's a nice horn out there, you hear that? All right. So now I want you to close your eyes, keeping your hands the same distance apart. And as you take an inhale in, on your exhale, I want you to focus, pushing that energy through your shoulders, through your arms, into your hands. And imagine it emitting that frequency into the other hand. So you're pushing that energy through your hands with your mind, using the power of your mind. And your breath. You may feel that your hands will start pulsating outwards as you emit that energy. Keep doing it. Do it again. Take a deep breath in. And then you're going to push that energy on that exhale through the arms, elbows, forearms, into the hands. And notice what happens. My hands just, they seem to push apart every time. Really sit. This is a practice you can just sit with when you're just sitting there. We got a lot of time, right, to sit around these days. But practice this energy practice. This is an energy practice. It teaches you how to cultivate energy with your mind, and then you're pulling and pushing that energy into your hand space, right? And then as you cultivate that energy in your hand space, you can bring that energy into different parts of your body. Bring it to your heart. Bring it to maybe if your shoulder hurts, bring it in. But you're using the power of your mind. Your mind has a power to cultivate all life force. This is how healers heal. This is how you move quantum energy. This is something, guys, that we are all capable of doing as the powerful, energetic beings that we are. And here's the fact, and a lot of people might not like me saying this, and that's okay. I don't really care because I'm not into keeping anything from anybody anymore. But we're all capable of energy work. We're all capable of using our own hands and our own cultivated life force for healing. There's no certification needed. There's no like attainment from levels of teaching. That's old paradigm stuff, really, because we're all energetic beings. This is our natural God-given birthright. This is what I'm here to do, to give this, to help give you this knowledge that this isn't something you attain at any level. No amount of money is going to pay for it, and you don't need to, all you got to do is through self-mastery, is practice this on your own. I use quantum energy. Of course, I direct higher frequency energy when I do my healing, when I do my balancing work, when I'm bringing, when I'm initiating my sound healing. Okay, but these are practices, and I want you to continue to practice this, using your mind, generating and cultivating that energy. Practice in your hands. This is like in Qigong, we use the ball, right? It's a great practice, beautiful practice to look into for cultivating and learning more about your energy. This is very simple. Anybody can do it anytime, anywhere, any place. You are a powerful, 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 energetic being. And I'm here to just give you that, man. I want to give you that knowledge, that understanding. If there's any other way I can help you, let me know. Please practice. Breathing in, remember, and then generating that energy through the body, through the arms, into the hands. I personally like to close my mouth. Because you can feel the energy moving through. I can visualize that much better when I close my mouth for the exhale. But you don't have to. Practice it any way you like. But anyway, I hope that helps, and I hope that helps you see a little bit more and get a little more in tune with just how powerful you really are and why I work with. Those are the energetics that I'm working with, that I help to bring balance and wholeness and connectedness to all aspects of self. So basically the work I do is the work we do in the dark. Really, we're just initiating your own self-healing because we're all capable of self-healing. Right? I'm just here to facilitate this information. I love you guys. I wish you well. As within, so without. As above, so below. Love is truly all that is. So be it. Embody it. Cultivate it within your hands. Bring it in. Those pulses from your brain, the biomagnetic pulses will run through the body into the hands. It's just up to you to cultivate it. All right. I love you. Bye.